Hey everybody, this is Minion Soldier and this is the Piracy Show. Now, on yesterday's episode, we were looking at, running cargo from Shubin the Shubin mining colony on Daymar to Port Olisar and making money that way. And then, just seeing the larger crates kind of, rang a little bell in my head and said, oh, where I have seen these larger crates floating around in space is here at the Kovalek shipping hub where you do the PI mission. Now the PI mission has changed a little bit since the days of 263 and it's gotten a little tiny bit more involved, but one of the things that you'll notice is that central cargo area, that door is now initially open and there are these large cargo crates floating around in here. So I thought, why not try to scoop up a couple of these? Now, obviously in the future with certain functionality added to the game like tractor beams or some possible cargo handling spacesuit specialized thing, I don't know, this would be a lot easier. But what we're going to do is we're going to try to just kind of bump it into the ship and try to get it to float in. Now I'm going to spare you all the preceding or, the previous 10 minutes of me bumping this thing around in space to get it to the ship. And here we are kind of perfectly lined up with the doors. We're just going to give it just a little bit of a nudge. There it should go in. Almost. It looks like it's good, right? And then nope, it just kind of rejects it and throws it back out. Now I know that the side doors on the Cutlass can be a little bit problematic. And so I kind of I give it one more try, but it just does not want to go. It just keeps rebounding out like. Now, as I'm sure a lot of Cutlass pilots who are playing 3.0 are familiar with already, the rear door on the Cutlass tends to be a little bit more forgiving. So I figured, okay, maybe try this, and then if it works out, maybe next time line up so the rear door is almost planted right against that breach in the hole or in the hull of the station, and just kind of bump crates in from there. But once again, we are running into issues, and I think that some of this is probably the physics in the game. It's the unique physical environment of the interior of the ship where you have gravity and the crate trying to transition from 0G to basically 1G, and it's creating problems or creating bugs. But I mean, that should be good. That should be right in there. Just give it another nudge and it should go. And it doesn't want to transition. It doesn't want to make that transition, and then eventually the crate just vanishes. And so it's at this point that you have to kind of make a determination that for the time that I'm investing in this, I'm making no money. So even if I were to get one of these crates after multiple attempts, truth is, if I had just been running cargo, I'd be making a lot more money than sitting around here bouncing crates and clearly not getting anywhere. So we're just going to move things along and get back to making money, getting enough bankroll to kind of fund buying guns, buying all kinds of different suits of armor, and having some fun. Now, if I were you, knowing what I know now and having the experience that I have, if you're going to hop into 3.0 tomorrow or the day after or maybe a week from now, if you have a ship like an Avenger Titan, a Freelancer, or a Cutlass, this would be the best thing that I think that you can do is make a few runs to Shubin or Arcorp 157 on Yella, buy some minerals that you can afford, load up your ship, and basically just keep doubling up your money or tripling it or quadrupling it depending on what you can afford and how much you can carry, that sort of thing. And just make some real change before you go out there and you start playing around with things, before you buy sets of armor or guns, things like that. That is probably a safer bet to make a more enjoyable experience later on, is having a healthy bankroll that no matter what happens, you've got plenty of cash lying around to do whatever you want to do or to try out whatever you want to try. So hopping into the game, I think initially I was like, oh man, go get this set of armor, the pirate set of armor. It's really good. Nowadays, I'm kind of thinking that it's probably better to get out there, get some cargo, make some serious cash right off the bat, and then go and have your fun. Probably going to produce a better experience over the long term. So over the next little while, I kind of basically settled into a pattern of taking my Cutlass out, buying, selling, buying, selling. And it was very much, a live example of sort of like the compound interest, thing that they teach you in school, where it's like, it adds up very slowly, and then all of a sudden it starts to leap forward. It was becoming very obvious that, this was in a much more compressed time scale. The money was going further and further up, and the amounts that I was dealing with were getting higher and higher and higher. And I was really pleased with that. I was happy with it. And, it wasn't the most action-oriented gameplay, but I could see myself, making serious progress, and there wasn't a lot of risk involved. Now, of course, in the future in the game, there probably is going to be a lot more risk involved in things like this, but it started to change my perspective on a few things, because I started looking at things like guns and armor, and I was like, wow, these things are really expensive. And sure, in the beginning, they kind of are, but it quickly becomes obvious as you're dealing with larger and larger sums of money that you can quickly trivialize a lot of those expenses very, very easily. And it got to a point where, I was starting to now look at the Cutlass, and I was saying, I could move up to more valuable minerals. Like I could go out and find gold and whatnot, and I could probably do something that way. But even using the things that I found now, and even though the rewards aren't all that high, I could probably use that and take a much larger ship, work on a larger scale and make much more money. The only problem was the biggest cargo ship I have is a ship that's proven to be a little bit unreliable, but it was time to take a chance. So we bring back the pirate Cutlass, and we are going to roll the dice and go all in with all our money, one big shot to see how much we can make, just one run, and hopefully put ourselves at a point where we don't have to worry about it again. But we are taking our chances, since this ship has proven to be unreliable at the best of times. So we are literally gambling everything. So I figured, you know what? It wouldn't hurt. We are going to give homage to the god of games of chance. Yes, we are going to pray to Gamblor to give us good fortune on this run, to bring us our money, to help us evade any trouble that might pop up along the way. We're gambling it all. So, Gamblor, if I succeed, I shall name my pirate caterpillar in your honor. Now, the first hurdle to overcome was the troubled landing pads at many of these mining sites. You can ask for permission to land, but you don't receive an acknowledgement or the little green arrow that tells you come to this place and land here. Maybe this landing pad isn't technically designated for a caterpillar, but we've asked for permission to land. We have received no acknowledgement, and now we're going to risk the crime stat rating by just going ahead and landing there anyway. Who knows? And it seems like so far we've gotten away with it. We've landed successfully.
Landing complete.
All right. Now, let's risk it all. Now, right in the beginning, things already started to go a little bit wrong. I got stuck with this retry thing, so I kind of tried to get back in. I'd already spent some of the money. I hadn't spent it all yet, so I just grabbed anything that would account for every single penny that I had. There it is. All gone, down to 0 UEC. Everything, every single credit I have is stored aboard my ship. So all of my 37,000 credits that I had up till now is now packed as minerals into the caterpillar, and I'm becoming aware of the fact that this is everything. And the takeoff has proven to be problematic in the past with the Caterpillar. So, yeah, we might as well get this thing off the ground and try to get moving as quickly as possible. Also, every second that we're playing is a chance that the server could crash. I could become disconnected. Any number of things could happen. So the faster we get done, the less chance there is for that to happen. So let's hit the road. So far, so good. So far, so good. All right, let's get out of here. Now, the way that Daymar is facing, I'm taking off towards Delamar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quantum to Delamar and then bounce back to Port Olisar. Now, we're far from safe at this point because we can become interdicted along the way, especially between Olisar and Delamar. There is a chance that you can be interdicted. Usually between Olisar and Yella and Delamar is where I've seen the interdictions before, so there's still a chance that we could lose everything. But if we can just get it to Olisar, it should be safe. As soon as we get to Olisar, I know that at that point, Gambler has no more chances to wreak havoc and show his evil side towards me. Hopefully, this is going to work out because everything I got is sitting in the Caterpillar. You know, it's kind of funny. Yeah, 0 credits. Ooh. It's kind of funny how, you know, at times you think responsibly, right? You think responsibly. You think maybe it's a good idea to just set half of everything aside, you know, be a good boy, set half of everything you earn aside. That way you never have to worry. But it's funny how easily we can be talked into these things, right? How easily we can go, yeah, no, it's a good idea. It's a funny little human flaw or foible in our minds, you know, just this little thing that we so often fall victim to, where we think, no, it'll be all right. Only outcome is a good outcome. How can we lose, right? How can we lose? And right now, it looks like we may have just pulled it off. It looks like it's good. There's no more room for us to be interdicted now. We're there. We've made it. What could possibly go wrong now? So, with permission to land, we're approaching the landing pad. Smart move, safe move right now would be to use the automated landing system, put the ship safely on the landing pad, call it a day, sell our goods. Once it's down, it's safe, and we're good. And there goes the automated landing system. It looks like we're okay. Nope. Oh. What are you doing? Stop it. Stop. Don't do that. No. No. Just okay, just land. Just land, please. Please just land. Oh, come on. Oh, no. Back the other way. Back the other way. Don't do this. Come on. Stop. Whoa. Too much. Go back. Oh, wait. What are you doing? Stop. Yep, just land. Just land. That's all you got to do is land. Whoa. Stop. Okay, slowly adjust. Oh, no. Everything I own is on this ship. Please. Okay, just let me take control. And this is what I'm doing right now. I am panicking like crazy, trying to regain control of my ship because the automated landing has gone batshit crazy, and I am literally freaking out. I'm like, don't do this to me, gambler. Don't do it. I mean, wouldn't this just be the way? Just a crash. Damn it. Stop. Please stop. You have no idea how panicked I was at this point, because I was just like, ugh, don't, please, wait, how do I get it to stop? And so finally I think, you know what, just shut off the engines, just shut the whole thing off, and hopefully it just comes to rest and you can regain control of it. Whatever, just shut it off before it destroys your cargo. That's all I could think of. So I'm trying to find a good time when it seems to be more or less down on the ground, and I reach down and I switch the engine off. Did we get it? Did we get it? I think we got it. I think we're good. Okay. So I run into the sales panel and I go, okay, let's just sell it. It's got to be here, right? Wait, where's my caterpillar? Where's my caterpillar? Why aren't you here? What? What? No. So I run over here and I quickly just say, okay, just grab any ship, pull it out. That should automatically put the caterpillar in storage, right? That should automatically do it. But, okay, there we go. Brought out a retaliator. But unfortunately, the icon for the caterpillar is still out there. So it hasn't stored the caterpillar yet. And I am just, like, I'm losing my mind right now. Like, everything is on that ship. Come on, please. Please tell me it's recognizing it somehow. No. Oh, no. No. What can I possibly do? Is I got to get back in the caterpillar, take off, and maybe try to land it again, but this time do it manually, without the completely idiotic automatic landing system possibly screwing me up. It's the only thing I can think of at this point, right? Come on. Don't do this to me, gambler. Don't do this to me, man. I'll name my ship in your honor. Just let me have this, bro. Let me have this. Yeah, jeez, this thing is jittering around on the landing pad. It's just, this whole situation was just like, oh my God, no. And now the doors are broken. Come on. No. Now I have to activate all the doors. What? Stop. Come on. There. Now, luckily for me, at this point, as I'm taking off, it seems that this triggers the automated ship storage system. When I decided to take off again, this is what triggered it. And very quickly, it just kind of seizes control of my ship and puts it back in storage. So I'm still trying to take off, and I'm thinking, maybe I'll move it, but it's like, no, that ship is ours now, so we're taking it. And boom, it puts me right back in the station. So now we find out. Well, we find out if we were going the right way. Now we find out. Oh, man. Okay, it shows the caterpillar there. Let's go over to the sell menu. Yup. Oh. Oh my God. From 37,000 and change to over 81,000 in one trip. Holy crap. Now, obviously, there are much more expensive minerals out there, much more expensive commodities that can be bought and sold, and there's plenty of room left on the Caterpillar. So, if you're willing to take your chances, the Caterpillar is still a pretty damn good ship. And, just like I promised, my Drake Caterpillar will be called the Gambler, because I rolled the dice, and this time it paid off. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the show, and thanks for watching.